Can you believe these paintings were imagined by a computer? When Midjourney first became popular in 2022, some people said it was just a filter effect. Stable diffusion can accurately mimic your grandma's watercolor style. DALL can even draw animals that have never existed. But now, AI painting, it has made it a reality for those who can't even hold a paintbrush to become artists. But have you ever wondered, how does it know what a cat looks like? What type a cat under the stars? It can automatically match Van Gogh's swirling brushstrokes. Today, we're not going to talk about how to use AI to paint, but to dig into its brain starting from the most underlying algorithm logic to the technical details in real-world cases. To explain it step by step, how exactly do these codes think to understand AI painting? First, grasp a core. It is essentially a text-to-image translator. But this translator is very special. What is input is human language. For example, a penguin in a suit drinking coffee on the moon. The output is a visual image. Two key issues lie behind this, and this is today's core. First, how does AI understand abstract words like suit and moon? It hasn't even seen the moon. How does it know that the surface of the moon is pockmarked? Second, how does it turn words into images? Does it start drawing from lines like humans do? Or is there another way? Let's tackle the first question first. How does AI understand text? AI can understand text relying on a model called clip. You can think of it as a translator or a master of feature matching. Its working principle is quite simple, to put it bluntly, but the effect is amazing. During training, it has seen hundreds of millions of text-image pairs. For example, the word cat. It doesn't correspond to a single photo of a cat, but thousands of photos of orange cats, black cats, cats lying down, and that cats jumping up. By analyzing this data, Clip summarizes the core feature labels of cats, with 4 legs and triangular ears, with a slender tail and the ability to meow. Although AI cannot understand sounds, but it can associate with the shape of a cat's mouth. When you input penguin in a suit, Clip will first split this sentence into penguin, suit and wearing 3 parts. Extract features separately: penguin, black and white feathers, short wings, walking upright, suit black coat with a lapel and buttons, wearing the coat covering the body. Then combine these features into an overall label. Tell the subsequent painting model what you need to draw. It must conform to all the features of this overall label. There's an interesting point here. If you input a non-existent creature, for example, how would Clip handle a lion with wings? It will fit the closest combination of features: a lion's body, a bird's wings, and the fierce expression of a carnivore. Essentially, it's about piecing together known features. That's why AI can draw dragons and unicorns. In fact, it is stitching together elements that exist in reality. If we say Clip is a conductor, then the ones that actually put pen to paper are diffusion models like Stable Diffusion. The core technology of DALL is the diffusion model. Its approach is completely opposite to that of humans when painting. Humans start from scratch. First draw the outline, then fill in the details. But the diffusion model goes from E to Ling, First, there's a bunch of gibberish, then gradually erase the unnecessary parts. How to do it specifically? Imagine you have a painting splashed with ink in your hand. The ink stains cover the original pattern. What the diffusion model does is use an intelligent eraser. Erase a little ink each time, but not randomly. Instead, it erases according to the general labels given by clip. For example, when it comes to the 10th step of erasing, it turns out there's red in the picture. It does not conform to the characteristic that the suit is black. Then erase the red. Step 20. It is found that the penguin's wings are too long. It does not conform to the characteristic that penguins have short wings. Then adjust them to short wings. After repeating 100 times, the noise is erased. What remains is an image that meets all the characteristics. It relies on the image rules it has learned before. The key here is how AI knows where to erase. For example, it has seen 100,000 pictures of the sky. It knows that the sky is usually blue or black at night. So when painting the sky, it will prioritize retaining blue and black pixels. It has seen 1,000 pictures of suits. It knows that suit cuffs are usually at the wrist, so it won't draw them down to the elbows. This is just like when you are learning to draw. Copy 1,000 sketches of human figures. When drawing figures again, naturally, it knows that the length of the arm is approximately equal to the height of the torso. AI also relies on copying massive amounts of data. It remembers these visual rules. Only then can it avoid going off track when erasing noise. Here, we can compare the noise erasing habits of different models. Stable Diffusion's eraser is more detailed. It will refine the texture of each strand of hair, so it is suitable for realistic styles. Midjourney's eraser is bolder. It deliberately enhances color contrast and brush strokes, thus having a stronger artistic sense. Essentially, it's because the data they copied is different. Stable Diffusion has learned from more photos. Midjourney has learned from more oil paintings. Many people are curious about how AI can accurately imitate Van Gogh's style. Actually, it's based on style transfer technology. To put it simply, it means separating the content and style for processing. For example, input the bun in Shanghai in Van Gogh's style. AI will take 2 steps. The first step. First, draw the content, that is, the architectural outline of the bun, such as the Huangpu River ferries and other physical elements. Ensure that the positions and proportions are consistent with reality. The second step. Then apply the style. Analyze the 3 major characteristics of Van Gogh's works. Swirling brushstrokes. Each brushstroke forms a 60-degree spiral. Highly saturated blue-yellow contrast. Night sky blue and starlight yellow. Thick blocks of color are stacked, and the paint bulges like a relief. Then apply these characteristics geometric segmentation, Monet's blurred light and shadow, even your own sketch style. As long as enough samples are provided to it can summarize mathematical labels, then apply them to any content. To summarize today's core point, Clip enables AI to understand text, while diffusion models allow AI to create images. The combination of the two gives us the AI painting we see. However, there's an unavoidable question: does this count as creation? I think it's more like advanced stitching. All its inspiration comes from existing image data in human history. Essentially, it disassembles, reorganizes the patterns of this data, and repackages them into new images. It can't have sudden ideas or create to express emotions, which is the most fundamental difference from human artists. In the future, it may become a quick sketch tool for designers, and may also trigger copyright disputes. For example, if AI learns from a certain painter's works, who owns the generated works? But in any case, understanding its principles allows us to use it more rationally. We neither need to deify its creativity, nor belittle its true value. Finally, let's ask everyone, what's the most stunning work you've created with AI painting? Have you encountered any funny situations where AI messed up the painting? Share in the comment section. We can specifically analyze AI painting failure cases in the next episode to see what the underlying technical bugs are. Remember to like and save this. When you want to review the principles next time, you can directly check it.